Down here at 5:30, the California-based company with plans for a cannabis campus near Buffalo's waterfront gave us a bit more insight into their project today.
Yep, 2 on your sides, Dave McKinley had questions for them. And of course, the project still depends on whether marijuana even gets legalized here in New York State.
We're able to obtain a permit from the state of New York. The odds are 100% that the plant gets built in Buffalo.
The $200 million campus would occupy more than 1 million square feet here at Buffalo's Lakeside Commerce Park.
And how many people might work there?
If you know.
We know.
Yeah. Don't tell me.
Yeah, we think it's a minimum of 500 people are going to be working at the site.
Most making between $15 and $20 an hour, turning out a variety of products.
The vast majority are health and wellness oriented, so think of balms, lotions, beverages, edibles, things of that nature.
But they'd also be growing cannabis in order to extract the compounds and oils needed to make those things. And while they insist...
I think it's really important that people don't focus on just the smokable aspect of marijuana.
They also confirmed some of what they'd grow would be intended for sale in the recreational smokable market.
We understand that, residents of New York State are a bit fatigued with companies receiving very large subsidies.
And so on that note, they note their place could be somewhat unique.
We're not here to make promises of jobs or economic development in return for some special subsidy or looking for New York State to build us a facility.
They claim they've already invested $350,000 in the project, but that's a long way from $200 million. Flora has a growing facility in California that's been up and running for 2 years, but they're not a publicly traded firm, so there's no way to know their revenues unless they tell you, but when asked to do so...
We don't give that out now.
They insist, though, that they do have the money and the investors to finance this operation, and if they can get the needed approvals, have it up and running within a year and a half or 2 years. Of course, that is not in their control entirely.
Right, and a lot of other things that aren't in their control. There are some problems here. I know this has been happening for years, talking specifically about money and banking when it comes to this because of the feds, right?
Yeah, therein lies the problem, my friend. Even in states which have legalized marijuana, the federal government has not, leaving banks leery of doing business with cannabis producers lest there be problems with their federal regulators. Now, they are hoping that a bill before Congress would protect the banks and their employees providing services to cannabis firms deemed legal on a state level. And if that happens, they hope this whole mess will get straightened out.
All right. Thank you, Dave.
All right.